Hello everybody, welcome into another lesson. So today we are going to solve equations that have variables on both sides of the equation. Such as this example right here. We have 2x plus 3 is equal to x. Well, how do we solve an equation that has variables on both sides? So what you want to do is isolate the variable expression to one side and isolate the number to the other, the regular number you'll want to put on the other. It is my recommendation that we put the variable on the left-hand side and the regular number on the right-hand side. So we want to get rid of the variable from the right-hand side. We have an x on the right hand side, we need to subtract x from the right hand side. So on the right side you'll have x minus x, but what you do to one side you got to do to the other. You'll have to subtract x from the left side also. So what you'll have is 2x minus x plus 3 on the left side equal to x minus x. Well, on the left side, 2x minus x, that's just x, so you'll have x plus 3, you have that plus 3 still, is equal to x minus x. Well, x minus x, that's 0. Alright, so now we have the variable on the left side, but we want to get the variable by itself on the left side. We have a plus 3, we need to do minus 3. So we have x plus 3, we'll do minus 3, is equal to, now we did minus 3 on the left, we got to also do that on the right. You'll have to do 0 minus 3 on the right. The left side, 3 minus 3, that's 0. You're just left with x by itself. That's equal to 0 minus 3, negative 3. So the answer you would get is x equals negative 3. And if you want to check your work, all you have to do is put that negative 3 in wherever you see an x in the original equation, and you should get a true statement. So that's how you could check that. But I got some more examples here. All right, what's next? All right, we got n minus 14 equals 3n. So we have n minus 14 is equal to 3n. Well, again, you want to have the variable on one side of the equation, not on both. It's my recommendation we get rid of the variable from the right-hand side. So you have a plus 3n on the right, that means you need to subtract 3n. So on the right-hand side, you'll do 3n minus 3n. Now, since you did it to the right side, you also got to do it to the left. So you'll have n minus 3n, then you'll still have that minus 14 hanging out. Okay, so on the left-hand side, n minus 3n, that's going to be negative 2n minus 14 is equal to, what's 3n minus 3n? Well, that's 0. Okay. So you have negative 2n minus 14 equal to 0. Well, we want to get that negative 2n by itself. We have a minus 14, so we need to add 14. So you'll do negative 2n minus 14 plus 14. Now what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. So we'll have to add 14 to the right-hand side also. So go to the left, negative 14 plus 14 is 0. You're just left with that negative 2n by itself. You'll set that equal to, what's 0 plus 14? Well, that's 14. So now you have negative 2n equals 14. Now we just want to solve for n, which means we got to divide both sides by negative 2. So we'll go ahead and do that. Well, the negative 2n's cancel out. You're just left with n. N is equal to 14 divided by negative 2. That'd be negative 7. So the answer to this is n equals negative 7. Alright. I got 6 more examples here, then we'll be done for the day. Alright, so let's see. We have 8 minus 2c equals 2c. So we have 8 minus 2c equals 2c. Well, again, what I would suggest, get the variable out of the right-hand side. Make sure it's only on the left-hand side. So on the right side, we have positive 2c, so we need to subtract 2c to get rid of the variable on the right-hand side. But what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. So you'll have 8 minus 2c minus 2c. Okay? So on the left-hand side, let's see, you'll have that 8, but minus 2c minus 2c, well, that's minus 4c. You'll have 8 minus 4c is equal to 2c minus 2c, which is 0. Alright, well, we got the variable term on the left-hand side now. Now we need to get that negative 4c by itself. We have a positive 8, so we need to subtract 8. So you'll do 8 minus 4c is equal to 0 minus 8, because we also have to do it to the right-hand side. Well, 8 minus 8 is 0. You're just left with a negative 4c by itself. So negative 4c equals 0 minus 8. Well, that's negative 8. So now we have negative 4c. We want to solve for just c. Well, you got to divide both sides by negative 4. So we'll go ahead and do that. The left side, the negative 4's cancel out. You're just left with c. Then you have negative 8 divided by negative 4. That'd be positive 2. So c is actually equal to 2. That's what you would get. All right. All right, how about this one? We have q minus 2 is equal to negative q plus 1. We have all right, q minus 2 is equal to negative q plus 1. Well, what I'm going to suggest again, get rid of the variable from the right-hand side. You have a negative q, so you need to, that means you need to add a q to get rid of the variable from the right-hand side. So you'll have negative q plus 1. But what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. We added a q to the right side, so we got to do it to the left. So you'll have q plus q minus 2 is equal to negative q plus 1. Well, q plus q on the left, that's 2q. You have 2q minus 2 is equal to the right-hand side, negative q plus q is 0. You just have 1. All right. So we have 2q minus 2 is equal to positive 1. So then we want to get the 2q by itself. Well, we have 2q minus 2. We need to do plus 2. So you'll have 2q minus 2 plus 2 is equal to 1 plus 2, because you got to do it to the right side also. Well, on the left side, negative 2 plus 2 is 0. You're just left with 2q. You'll set that equal to 1 plus 2, which is 3. All right, so now we need to do the, we need to get q by itself, so we got to divide both sides by 2. So we'll go ahead and do that. On the left side, the 2's cancel out. You have q is equal to, well, 3/2. That doesn't reduce any further. So your answer is q is 3/2. So if we plug it in, let's see, 3/2 minus, that's negative half. Negative 3/2 plus 2. Yep, so I guarantee you, if you put the 3/2 into the q in the original equation, you would get a true statement. So q equals 3/2. And that it is common, especially now that we're heading towards Algebra 1, you'll start seeing more fractional answers. As of today, we are over 60% of the way done with pre-algebra. So around the end of the month, beginning of June, we should be done with pre-algebra and into Algebra 1. So we're closing in on it. Alright, I got 4 more examples. So what do we have here? We have 13y minus 18 is equal to negative 5y plus 36. Okay. So we have the equation 13y minus 18 equals negative 5y plus 36. Again, start with getting your variable out of the right-hand side. You have a negative 5y, so if we want to get rid of the variable on the right-hand side, we got to add a positive 5y. So you'll have negative 5y plus positive 5y. Then you still have that 36 hanging out, the plus 36. But you went ahead and did that to the right side. You added 5y, which means you got to do it to the left. So you'll have 13y plus 5y minus 18 on the left-hand side. Well, let's start with the left. 13y plus 5y, that's 18y. Then you just have that minus 18. You're going to set that equal to the right side. Well, negative 5y plus positive 5y is 0. But you do have that 36. So now you have 18y minus 18 equals 36. Okay. Well, we have indeed 18y minus 18. On the left side, we want to just get that 18y by itself. We have a minus 18. We need to add 18 to get that 18y by itself. So you have 18y minus 18 plus 18 is equal to 36 plus 18, because you got to do it to the other side. Well, on the left side, negative 18 plus 18 is 0. You'll just have 18y on the left side. You'll set that equal to whatever 36 plus 18 is. The answer is that's going to be 54. So now you're left with 18y equals 54. Well, the answer, what we got to do here, we want to get y by itself. We got to divide both sides by 18. So on the left side, the 18s will cancel out. You're left with y is equal to 54 divided by 18, which is 3. So the answer to this is y equals 3. That's exactly what you would get. Alright, should have 3 more. Let's see, we got negative s plus 4 is equal to 7s minus 3. Alright, so we got negative s plus 4 is equal to 7s minus 3. Well, it's safe to say we want to get the variable out of the right-hand side. Eliminate the variable from the right-hand side. So we have a positive 7s. That means we need to minus 7s to get rid of the variable from the right-hand side. So you'll have 7s minus 7s. Then you still have that minus 3 you got to deal with. But since you did it to the right side, you got to do it to the left. You'll have negative s minus 7s plus 4 on the left-hand side. So let's start with the left. Negative s minus 7s, that'd be negative 8s. You'll have negative 8s plus 4. Now on the right-hand side, that 7s minus 7s is gone. You'll just have the negative 3. So negative 8s plus 4 equals negative 3 is what you'd have. Alright, so we've achieved one goal of getting the variable on the left-hand side only. Well, we need to isolate that negative 8s by itself. We have a plus 4. We need a minus 4. So you'll take negative 8s plus 4 minus 4. Set that equal to that negative 3, but we got to do that minus 4 also. So on the left-hand side, you'll have 4 minus 4 is 0. That negative 8s is now by itself. You'll set that equal to negative 3 minus 4. That's negative 7. Alright, so now we have negative 8s. We want to solve for just plain old s. Well, you got to divide both sides by -8. So on the left side, -8's cancel out. You're left with s. Well, you have -7 over -8. The only thing that's going to cancel are the negative signs because you have a negative in both the numerator and the denominator. But the 7/8 doesn't reduce any further. So the answer you would get is s is equal to 7/8. That's the value you would get for s, is it's equal to 7/8. Alright, 2 more examples, then we are done for today. Alright, what we got here? So we have 7d minus 13 is equal to 3d plus 7. Alright, so we got 7d minus 13 is equal to 3d plus 7. Well, it's safe to say, again, you want to get the variable out of the right-hand side. You have a plus 3d, you'll need to minus 3d in order to get the variable out of the right-hand side. So the right-hand side, you'll do 3d minus 3d, then you'll still have that plus 7 hanging around. But since we did it to the right side, we also got to do it to the left. We'll have to do 7d minus 3d, then we'll just have that minus 13. Okay, so on the left side, 7d minus 3d, that's 4d. You'll have 4d minus 13 is equal to 3d minus 3d is 0. You'll just have a positive 7. So we're down now to 4d minus 13 equals 7. Well, we want to get that 4d by itself. We have a minus 13 on the left. That means we need to add a positive 13 to get rid of that minus 13. So you have 4d minus 13 plus 13. That'll be equal to 7 plus 13 since you did it to the left side. Alright, so the left side, negative 13 plus 13, that's 0. You're just left with 4d is equal to 7 plus 13. Well, that's 20. Alright, now we're down to 4d equals 20. Well, we want to get just plain old d. In order to do that, we got to divide both sides by 4. So on the left side, the 4's cancel out. You're just left with d is equal to 20 divided by 4, which is 5. So the solution to this is d equals 5. Alright. Then we got one more example. Alright, last one. Let's see, 2f minus 6 is equal to 7f plus 24. Alright, so we got 2f minus 6 equals 7f plus 24. Well, I'm going to suggest we get rid of the variable on the right-hand side. We have a positive 7f. We need to do minus 7f. So you have 7f minus 7f. Then you just have plus that 24 hanging out. But since you did it to the right side, you also got to do it to the left. You'll end up having 2f minus 7f, then you'll still have that minus 6 hanging out. Well, let's start with the left. 2f minus 7f, that's negative 5f. So you'll have negative 5f minus 6 is equal to 7f minus 7f is 0. You'll just have 24. So now you're reduced to negative 5f minus 6 equals 24. Well, we want to get that negative 5f by itself. What we have to do is we have minus 6, we need to do plus 6. So you'll do negative 5f minus 6 plus 6 is equal to 24 plus 6. Since we did it to the left side, we got to do it to the right. So on the left, you have negative 6 plus 6, that's 0. You have negative 5f on the left-hand side. You'll set that equal to 24 plus 6, well, that's 30. Now you'll have negative 5f on the left. We want to find plain old f. You got to divide both sides by negative 5. Well, on the left side, your negative 5s will cancel out. You're just left with f is equal to 30 divided by negative 5. Well, that would give you negative 6. So the solution to f is it's going to be negative 6. That's the answer you get for f. So solving equations with variables on both sides, all you got to do is pick which side of the equation you like to have the variable on. In this case, we picked the left side, which means we eliminated the variable on the right hand side. But just like anything else, what you do to one side, you got to do to the other. And then you're left with simple variable equations to solve. There really isn't much to it if there's variables on both sides. It just creates a couple extra steps for you, but you solve it nonetheless the same as you would any other variable equation. So next lesson we are going to talk about equations with grouping symbols. We will solve some of those. So I hope everyone has a good night. Take care.